it did the same thing to me on YouTube as well. So, hello everyone, welcome. It's on a delay. Okay, so YouTube is on a 2-minute delay from us over on TikTok. Hello, Sin. Hello. Yes. It is on a 2-minute delay indeed. It can't handle my awesomeness. What can I say? I'm just widowy the best. How's everyone doing tonight? How are we doing? Going good, Sin. It's going good. How are you doing tonight? Trevor, welcome. It is late there for you guys as well. Exhausted after the Regu incident, yes, so. My sister's wonderful cat decided to hide herself. So that's nice. Oh, it's actually letting me talk here too. Oh, nice. Even on PC. Hello, Mayday. I see you joined. Welcome, Mayday. Welcome. I feel empowered all of a sudden. I feel the power. I have the power to talk in the chat. Yes. Very nice. I have the power. Hello, everyone over on the tubes. So, today is the first day that we are doing. We're live on YouTube and on TikTok. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Hello, everyone. Thank you guys for all the heart me's. Thank you, Thunderchild, Sin, Mayday, Lands, Joy, sent a goat, meh, bah, bah. Sin, thank you so much for the chilies, the chili peppers. Let me put my tapper on. Oh gosh. Yeah, the kippity tapper, no kippity capper. Where's Lance? Lance sent a heart me, the very first heart me of the chat of the night. Hello, Lulu. Whoop. Guys, let's get those shares going. Let's get some taps going. No, let's get it rolling here, guys. Lance is an Australian, shared the live with me. Ooh. It's 9 a.m. over there? Something like that? Oh, wait, no. They're... Yeah. I don't know. I guess it depends on where in Australia. I can't remember if they're 9 a.m. or like 24 hours. I think it's like 12 to 13 hours. Me too. It's going to be a long night. Yeah. Long night indeed. Full of fun and joy. Fun and joy, guys. It's a long night full of fun and joys. Wait. Hold up. Ah, okay. I see. Sorry. Over on the tubes, it just looked a little weird for a second. Sorry about that. I'm not jumping in the box tonight. Oh, sorry, son. It's okay. No one ever expects anyone to jump in on a box. Hello, Sarah. Hello. Oh, Lorraine is live. Wow. A lot of lives going on right now. That's fine, though. We're strong. We are strong. Yeah, if you guys could just take a moment here before we get started. Let's just throw some hashtags in the chat. Let's get the shares out of the way. Tonight I have some fun planned. Thank you guys so much for all the chili willies. I'm going to call them chili willies. All the chili peppers. Thank you, thank you. How's everyone's week today going? I went live and I'm over here thinking, oh, it's Saturday. Yes, 2K like we're at 4,300 likes Mayday. 4,300. You guys are tapping. Oh, you did too. Oh, be careful with that. Be careful with that, Mayday. Tic Tac will catch on. Careful with that. Super fast. Super fast. Yeah. Okay, so. Oops. So. We have. Guys more in the center here. So I'm not looking right all the time. Okay, so we have. I think a pretty interesting topic lined up for today, honestly. I think so. Not gonna be too crazy. This is the first live back doing our normal topic stuff. And it's also the first live back while we are streaming on both TikTok and on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, hello everyone. If you're new here, my name is Corey. This is episode 6 of the Unidentified Flying Podcast, where we talk about everything UFO and alien related. Everything. No holds bar. Alien and UFO activities and topics. Thank you guys so much for all the chilies, all the chili willies. Hello, Tara. Howdy, howdy. Hello, Perceived Paranormal. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Hello, T-Salts 4. Salts 4. Let's go ETs and UTs. Woot woot. Howdy, howdy. Before we get started here, does anyone have any interesting things that have happened this week? Anything UFO or alien related? Anything you've seen? Hello, T-Salts. Hello, Thunderchild. Anything UFO, alien related? Anything like that? You see anything in the sky recently? Thank you guys so much for all the chilies, all the chills. The chilies. Feels like Mercury retrograde, honestly. Yeah, there's gonna be a lunar eclipse or something like that. Blood moon lunar eclipse or something. I'm not sure. But I know the eclipse is definitely doing its job. Oh yes, the crazies are out indeed. Indubitably. How long ago our airport was shut down 2 nights in a row for suspicious lights in the sky. In Mayday, that's in Nevada, correct? I know what city, but I'm not gonna say which city, but that was in Nevada. Interesting, interesting. Suspicious lights. I wonder what that means. Yep. Just read that. I wonder which one. Yeah, I wonder which city in Nevada. But yes, that's crazy. So, Mayday, we're in retrograde the 15th? Ah, the 15th is retrograde. Interesting. So, Mayday, when you say suspicious lights, do you know any more details? Kind of suspicious lights. Are we talking like drone lights? Are we talking like balls of lights? The first night there were lights behind the clouds, and to be honest, it looks like the spotlights, but from inside the clouds. Okay, okay. So Mayday, funny enough that you say that, that happened here in New Jersey as well, multiple times. Happened in New Jersey multiple times. That's like some Nope movie-ish, yeah. Maybe I'll watch Nope later on tonight while I go to bed. See what's cracking and see if I like it now. Probably won't, but that's okay. No, it's never good. Yeah. The crazies sure do come out in full force during Mercury retrograde. It's like they're hiding in their basements the rest of, the time. But once that happens, they all come out to play. Like a spacecraft with rainbow lights if you'd see them at a distance. So interesting. The second night. Now, Mayday, it's not cold there, right? It doesn't get really cold there. I mean, even at night, like, so, for instance, the night that happened, the second night, at nighttime, does it get really cold? Half a dozen, wow. Really cold right now? Sin, are you in the same state? Sometimes at night? Oh, okay. Hello, Twisted Chakra. Welcome back. Welcome. They're both. Okay, so the reason why I'm asking is because at a distance, a lot of times, depending on how high it is, the higher you get, of course, the colder it gets, but there could be little ice crystals in the atmosphere or, in the cloud layer, which when you snap a photo, take a video, it can look like it's refracted light, making it have a rainbow effect when in actuality it could just be white light. That's why I find it very difficult when people are taking video or photos from distance, and it looks on the video or the photo like it's blinking or rainbowy, but it may not be. We always, when we're investigating, we always have to be careful about that. We have to keep that in mind. I have seen that myself a lot, so I'm extremely I keep that in mind whenever I'm doing that. Yeah. However, now with that said, like if that's also seen with the naked eye, that it's rainbow color and it's like flashing rainbow lights, then the viewer, thank you guys, thank you Beverly for the rose, and hello Beverly, hello, thank you for the goat, man, and for the heart me's, for all of the gifts, like 15 minutes away. So, but yeah, if you see it with your eyes, then it's kind of like, a little added oomph to it, but I always try to keep that in mind. Thank you, Mayday, for all the chilies. Thank you. Bracelet. Woot woot. Yeah, you're right. While it can look like different colors, especially through the lens. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Which, I'm going to be honest with you, a lot of these drone videos I'm seeing, I'm thinking, like, are that? That they're just, stars can too, exactly. Stars can twinkle. The twinkle star effect, right? When people think that stars are twinkling, that's that effect. That's that effect. You can analyze yourself. There's a few vids on TikTok. Here, then you analyze yourself. Yeah, absolutely. I can find and send them to you. Oh, Mayday, please do. We did have that happen on our drone investigation night. Those were too low for stars. Absolutely, Mayday. Send them our way. Maybe after the podcast hour, we can throw them on up on the stream. That sound. We can analyze them together. Thank you so much for the bracelet, Tara. Tara Lynn, I should say Tara Lynn. So, the Irish Tara doesn't think I'm saying her name. Tara Nomadic, which is a great name. Very, very banging name. So, hello, Wendy J. Thank you for joining. Getting everyone today. Look at you all. We're almost 20 minutes in, so I think what we need to do is we kind of need to get into the meat and potatoes, right? We just had a nice little sip of water, nice little sip of soda, maybe a bite, a little taste test. Now we have to get into actual meal here. Our girl showing up and showing out. Yes, indeed. Beverly said, I'm having the same thing. Not drones, not stars. I live in rural areas. Interesting. Okay, so let's have a chat about this later. I think we should have a chat about this later. Honestly. This is definitely an seemingly interesting occurrence for sure. Absolutely. So making sure the lighting's good to go. Sounds like we need to look up at our skies again. Yes, absolutely. You know, there's been someone commenting on our YouTube videos asking us to do more drone investigation videos. So I think we have to do it. I sent an email a week or two ago. Yes, I do have those emails. I do. I remember you sending them. I believe the new cat is in fact an ET based on how she hid. Some of the girls said they'd be willing to mod for us when we're all live, FYI. Oh, yes, please. So this coming Saturday, please, that would be amazing. We need that. Yes, I can if I'm around. Yes, please, if you guys can, you're all welcome. We can get that set up before we go live Saturday with getting you guys mods and stuff. Thank you, Twisted Chakra, for the rose and the chilies. Thank you. I live in the woods. I never get to see anything in the sky. Dang, I miss a lot always. Yeah, we, around us, you know, the beach has really good open sky. And there's some other places, but when you go inland, it definitely gets a lot more wooded because of the pine barrens, so it's definitely harder to get, like, great access to the sky without you having to work. Thank you, Mayday. I appreciate that. Thank you, Mom, for the chilies. Thank you. Okay. I hope I'm getting all your guys' messages. It just popped up saying that they detected that the live chat didn't do something on my screen. I don't know, but we're fine. I think we're fine. Spicy peppers on a PG stream. How magical. So Joy Cody is not. He may be joining us next week, but he could not tonight ultimately, but that's fine. So what we're going to be talking about tonight is, it's working here. Okay, awesome. Yeah, it was a TikTok thing, probably because I'm actually using the pop-out chat for TikTok now. So it may just not be registering it properly. Guys, if you could, keep sharing, keep tippity tapping, put some more hashtags in here. Let's get it going. Drift Speed on YouTube says, Mike is really quiet for me. Well, Drift Speed, welcome. I think I can remedy that, sir. Drift speed. How does that sound? That's pretty good to you? Okay. Alright, well, I did turn it up a little bit. So just in case. But yes, thank you, Drift Speed. Hello, welcome to the YouTube stream. If you're new, my name is Corey. I'm part of Postmortem Paranormal. We do all things paranormal, including UFO, aliens, cryptids. There's 6 members of Postmortem Paranormal. I just so happen to deal a little bit more with the UFO and the UAP, the alien stuff than the rest of the group. So, welcome to the podcast. Thank you. PMP Thursday Night Live. Yes. It's going down. Just to let you know, Drift Speed, we are also live on TikTok, so it's very quiet. If you can turn up, it's fine, but go to another video and you'll blow yours out. Okay. So, that's fine. That's all right. We can figure this out real quick. Let me just see. Let's see. Might be able to. It may be a. Porch portal. My name is Jeb. Sound mixer options. Let's see if good old Windows turn my shit down. Excuse my language. Turn my stuff down. There we go. Maybe that helps. Setting. Yeah. It got reset on Windows. So drift speed, that's probably why. Thank you very much for letting me know. Windows hates me. That's fine, because I hate Windows too. Drift speed, let us know if that's good to go. And then if it is, we'll go ahead and get on. Thank you so much for letting us know, though. This stream, since it is the first time we're going live on both platforms, there's going to be little kinks, right? But now that I know, and now that we get it fixed, it won't happen in the future, hopefully. Windows likes to reset my microphone volume all the time. Kinks, exactly, kinks. Oh, now it's capping out. Okay, hold on, let me turn it. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we are. Okay. Alrighty. Alright, guys, so I think that should be good. I think we fixed it. We're gonna move forward. Onwards and upwards, right? Onwards and upwards. So, it is really not being nice to me. There we go. Okay. Sounds like water running down the drain. I hear that too, Mom. Oh, gosh. Okay. I'm gonna lose my noodle. Alright, it shouldn't sound like water running down the drain right now. No, you need your noodles, bro. Here. Active streaming training happening right now. Yeah. Still hearing it? What about now? What about now? Is it good now? All right. It's probably my fan. Okay. All right. Oh, Paranormatic. Hello. Switch to YouTube to see how it looks from here. Gonna head back though because it's way behind. Yes. Paranormatic in the past. Welcome back to the future. Paranormatic. Yeah, it's the fan. It was the fan. My good old fan. Hello, Mayday. Thank you for sharing. Hello, everyone. Does that sound good now? Are we good? Noodle swishing around. I'm reeling it back. I'm reeling the noodle back. Back to the future now. Okay. Welcome back, Tara. Tara Lynn. Okay, guys. I hope that's good. It's still there, smidge. Gosh. It's gonna be what it's gonna be for tonight, unfortunately, guys. Thank you guys for letting me know, though. Okay, so tonight what we're gonna talk about, we're kind of heading back. We're kind of heading on a path, right? And our path being, what is it? I bet it's water aliens running interference. Well, you know what's funny is I'm going to be talking about the ocean and UFOs today. So it is the water aliens running interference. The light blink. The light's blinking because I'm going back and forth between my screen in front of me. That's why it's blinking. Okay. So we're talking about the ocean and what's hiding in the depths of the grand ocean. I've given it some thought for roughly 2 hours and have come to some determinations about water aliens, right? So, in the past we've talked about and new documents have been released from the government talking about these pilots having experiences with UFOs coming from the oceans or water sources, right? And there's a huge push for thank you guys for all of the gifts. I really appreciate it. So there's this big thought now all of a sudden that UFOs could be coming from the oceans, bodies of water. I mean, even with the drones, they've caught footage of these lights coming out of the water, potentially alluding to that some of the drones that we're seeing in New Jersey are coming out of the water, right? But this is sort of like, this is my thinking, right? If they are in fact hiding in water, whether it be a lake, the oceans, hello Samantha, lake, the oceans, Terralyn, I'm kind of getting to the, yeah, like I'm kind of on the same wavelength there, right? If we don't, like for instance, right, there are some lakes in the United States that, for instance, we're going to be going to this in late April. Salt Fork State Park in Ohio. The lake that's there are many reports of UFOs coming out of the water, balls of light coming out of the water. But that lake is frequented, yes, by boats, fishermen, and the lake's not that deep, right? You would think at some point along the way, we would have maybe gotten some evidence that there were some things down there. At least I would think so. I know the ocean is extremely vast, right? But surely we would have gotten something, right? Seems like ships and subs would see them more. Same with the Loch Ness snow, though. Yeah, but what's the likelihood that the Loch Ness monster is real, though? Right, because the Loch Ness, well, if I remember correctly, the Loch Ness has some really, really deep parts to it. Hello, Annie. Welcome to the stream. The Loch Ness Lake has some very deep parts to it, and underwater, caves and such. USOs, unidentified submerged objects. Hello, John Darwin. Welcome to the stream on YouTube. Just to let you know, John Darwin, you are 2 minutes behind our TikTok stream, so I do apologize. I'm not ignoring your comment. Just letting you know. But yes, so why all of the sudden? Why all of a sudden are we just now talking about UFOs coming out of the water? Why all of a sudden is the government releasing these documents about these UFOs potentially coming out of the water? I did try to do a little bit of research on this not long ago. The Arrow and the predecessor department. Hi, jumping between lives. Yeah, Annie, thank you so much for hopping in here. I really do appreciate it. I know there's a lot to juggle, but thank you. Adam said, yeah, just so everyone here. Oh, okay. Yep. Thank you, Adam. So, sorry, back to what I was saying. The government bodies that be recently that are coming forward, the people that were in these departments coming forward now, they received roughly 1,200 cases to look into. And I tried to see if I could find data that spoke on how many of those cases were USOs, which are unidentified submerged objects, or UFOs or UAPs that were seen coming out of the water. Twisted Chakra says, bringing us to the brink of disclosure, but not going all in, it seems. Yes. You are very right, Twisted Chakra. And I'm going to be honest, the more I think about it, the more I look into the people, some of the people, mind you, that headed these programs, like, I think his last name is Elizondo, or Elizondo, don't know how to pronounce it, who was the head of Arrow, and the current head, or in the head of the one that's currently running. He's been linked to other disinformation projects before, so I'm extremely wary about these new things that are, coming about all of a sudden. Now, that's not to say that these pilots did not actually experience legitimate, that these pilots did not experience some legitimate UFO or UAP. Absolutely. I absolutely believe they did. But I think the government, let's put our conspiracy caps on here for a second. I definitely think the government is utilizing this to, as smoke and mirror tactic. I don't know why. John Darwin said these vehicles are in the oceans, the land, the atmosphere, and in space. John Darwin, I do believe that as well. Absolutely. Yes, the G-Man paradigmatic. G-Man. Let's put our tinfoil hat on. Absolutely. Hello, Tammy. Thank you for joining. Yes, John Darwin says these vehicles are in the oceans, land, atmosphere, and in space. I 100% agree with that. However, why all of a sudden is our government really focusing on the oceans aspect of it? Why all of a sudden are these claims being made? Right. And let's look at the past a little bit, right? We do need a tinfoil hat sticker. You know what I need? I need a real tinfoil hat. I may make a tinfoil hat for the next live. But let's look back. Exactly, Terralyn. Exactly, Terralyn. We're on the same wavelength here. Absolutely. Looking in the past, when the G-Men, the government, right, the gooberment, when they did in the 60s, 70s, 80s, they did a ton of disinformation campaigns, spewing out incorrect information to muddle the waters of the UFO, UAP, USO field. This was obviously to disguise that some of what people were seeing were in fact military aerial planes, for the lack of better words. So if we're looking at the history, and we all know history definitely repeats itself, right? What if they're doing this and they're focusing on the ocean aspect of it because they don't want people to look up as much, but also because they want to try to explain some of these things that people may be starting to see come out of the water? Maybe these are new aerial vehicles that work both in the water and in the air. Possibly. But definitely I don't trust it. And Paranormatic said these announcements could be to distract your attention from something they don't want you to notice. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Or I'm thinking it's like what they did in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, right? Let's put some bogus information out there or some half-truths, right? You mix the best way to get away with a lie is to mix some truth in with your lie. That way, those that are dumb, let's be honest, are going to believe in the truth. Those that think, right, but still trust in the government, they may notice something seems off, right? But they're going to notice the truth in the lie, and they may be more swayed that it's all true, right? And then there's some of us that don't trust the government as much and kind of see right through that. And, over the past 6 years, I definitely can say that I'm shifting more towards that side of things. Just through my own experiences, seeing how things are presented one way elsewhere, and then you see actual video of that incident or actual photos of that incident, or multiple witnesses coming from that incident. I don't just mean UFOs, and it turns out that things were switcherooed. And the more and more documents they release, the more the bigger the hole they put themselves into, right? These documents are containing things that are really important to what happens in the government. A lot of the documents, even documents that don't pertain to UFOs, UAPs, USOs, still can give you context to what might be happening behind the scenes cover-ups. Yes, exactly. cover-ups, right? So, as an example, documents. I have to find this for someone actually, but I have to find it again. It's buried. Documents were released detailing that the CIA, FBI, government agents had been working for all of the major news agencies and has infiltrated or work for these government agencies because the news agencies get kickback money, whatever, from the government, and they help spread these stories or they help tweak things towards whatever path the government wants this to be on, right? Cover up so many like Manitalk and MK Ultra. Yes, exactly. And John Darwin on YouTube said history does not have to repeat itself if we learn from it. John Darwin is exactly correct. Unfortunately, history, as we see in history, we do not learn from our history. Therefore, it repeats itself over and over and over and over and over again. Trevor says, could the UFO ships be camouflaged to appear like marine life to help stay hidden? You know, Trevor, that's actually something that I have not thought about. You know, we see a lot of aerial photographs of whales just below the surface, or sharks just below the surface. Hello, Rai Rai. Thank you for joining. Maybe they're not whales, but I think that's definitely a stretch, right? Let's be honest. That's a pretty big stretch, but that's okay, right? Because in this day and age, who the heck knows? We're at that point in life where so many things are being turned upside down and, you know, flipped around that I don't know what to believe anymore. Anything is possible, absolutely. Anything is possible. But yeah, that whole you know, obviously guys, this is not this is pure speculation. This is more of an opinion than it is factual. Of course, a lot of what goes on in the fields of UFO, USOs, UAPs, it's conspiracy and it's opinion. It's very difficult to say something in this field is a fact. And I think maybe that's what I like so much about it, because my job, what I love to do, is in a risk and fraud background, investigative background. And you have to put the puzzle pieces together, and this is like the biggest, ultimate, most largest puzzle in human history. Let's be honest. The truth is out there, but they may not know. They sure know how to cover it up and keep us in the dark. Well, an interesting theory that I've heard is, Tara, is that the government is very staunch on keeping this under wraps because they fear that if people realize that they are not the ultimate power, that something is more powerful than them out and about, people may not be as so afraid of the government, may not be so willing to accept the BS going on in the government, and that they may lose power. I personally don't think that's a thing. I don't personally think that just because there's aliens out there, if there really is, that all of a sudden that's going to make the government obsolete. I don't think that at all. Watch the G word, yeah. Oh, goodness. And also put out false information to mislead us from the truth. Yes, disinformation campaigns, huge in the UFO, UAP world. Welcome back, Annie. Huge. Huge. See a buffer it does every time he says a G. Oh, jeez. This information is huge in life these days. Yes, absolutely. Guacamole? Yes, guacamole, Trevor. Guacamole, Trevor. this is definitely a little out there for some people, but we like to go far out there, right? Guacamole is very dangerous. Yes, we should pick a new G word every time. Guacamole. We have gooberment. We have guacamole. We have G-men. We have, I don't know what else. What other things can we figure out? Come up with. Let's see. What else can we say about UFOs in the ocean? Will we truly ever know if they're coming from the ocean? Definitely not in our lifetime. Gooseberries. I like that, gooseberries. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you so much for saying that. This is very fascinating stuff. No faith, especially now, no faith in who's in charge currently. Yeah. Government. Not in the dark, that's why you're watching this YouTube channel. Ah, John Darwin brings up a good point, right? So the people that are in the dark, that don't see at least a light at the end of the tunnel, they don't look these things up. They don't question it. They believe what they're told. That's a good point, John. Because you're watching me, you obviously have an interest in these things, and you're not truly in the dark. Not because you're watching, but you're watching because you're not in the dark. I think that's what he's meaning, and I like that. I like that a lot. Question everything. I do question everything, maybe a little too much, but I like to question as much as I can. Stay curious, absolutely. Absolutely. I don't think that we'll always teeter on the edge of full disclosure, but I don't think we will ever cross that boundary. Or he's the government and watch you, then you get abducted, but not by aliens. Yes, question the questions. John brings up a good point, though. I like that point. But yeah, I don't think we'll ever fully reach full disclosure. That's okay. That's okay. I am okay figuring it out for myself, coming to my own determinations. I don't need someone to tell me something that I already have a feeling about, honestly. I just want to... What my goal in doing what I do with UFOs, UAPs, aliens, whatever, is I want to bring real hard evidence to people. And I'm just getting started with that. We are just getting started with that. And have a long way to go. But we are set down this path. Absolutely set down this path of trying to get hard evidence that supports this. Yes, so many cool investigations coming indeed. Hello, Bayou Paranormal Society. Welcome, welcome. I think I've seen you in a live prior. Oh, welcome. Thank you so much for joining our wonderful first Thursday live of the Unidentified Flying Podcast. It's called UAP, or UFP. Sorry. Welcome back, Tara. Lynn. So yes, so we have 7 minutes left. We have 7 minutes left. Any questions? Does anyone have any questions? Any thoughts? Any opinions? John, do you have something you would like to say to everyone? Tell them more about our plan for Salt Fork. So until we get a question, I will talk about that. So guys, I still don't know the exact date. I don't think it was ever confirmed with me directly, but sometime in late April, either the 3rd or 4th weekend of April, me and Allie will be going to Salt Fork to do an investigation. It's around Easter weekend. To do an investigation there at Salt Fork. Salt Fork is a hub for particularly Bigfoot activity and sightings, but also a pretty good hub for UFO activity as well. So it's like a combo poo-poo platter special from your favorite Chinese restaurant, only it's from your favorite paranormal family. It's 2 for the cost of 1. How could you not want that? You know what I mean? How could you not want that? I love combo poo-poo platters. But yes, super excited. But even before that, this coming weekend, we have a paranormal investigation going on Saturday at a location. Do you think that there are different alien races in different parts of our sky? So, like, do you mean like alien races from different parts of our sky? Or all the same? The ultimate goal is to meet PMP in the flesh. Yes, Trevor, that is the ultimate goal. Absolutely. We would love to get to meet you guys. We'll have to talk on Discord one day and think about a possible plan for that. Definitely. You know, Allie, I don't know. I've not made up my mind where that's concerned yet. So like this group of aliens are city folk and hang out above North Jersey. What the fuck? No, I don't think that. I don't think that there are races of aliens that prefer hiding, hanging out over certain areas. I don't think that. Hello, Exploring the Unknown. John on YouTube said, what got you interested in this subject? John, since I was the wee age of 7, I have been absolutely, unequivocally fascinated with the nighttime sky. With the sky in general, actually. Absolutely fascinated. I always looked up. Never down. Always looked up. Every time, every chance I could get. Every chance I could get. Hello, Ona. Welcome, Ona. So, yes, John, just naturally from always wanting, looking up in the sky, I'm fascinated by the unknown, and I was extremely drawn to the whole idea of aliens, UFOs, UAPs since a very, very young age. What ended up ultimately leading me on the path of wanting to kind of do actual investigations and research on it was a documentary called Hellier, John. If you've not seen Hellier, if you have an Amazon Prime membership, you can watch both seasons for free. It's documentary style, and it's hard to explain. It's good just to watch it with your own 2 eyes. It's a lot of everything. Trevor asks, can we get to 30K? We just got to 30K likes. John, what got you interested in this sort of subject? I love that series. Tammy, oh, you've watched Hellier. Oh boy, yes, Tammy. That's the synchronicities that came after watching Hellier, just like you couldn't ignore it. Got to the point, couldn't ignore it. One thing I will say that I've noticed though, Allie, is that when you just pulling out of memory, right? When when I think about it, most of the time when you see orbs, when you see lights in the sky, that's typically in city areas. But in the more rural areas, I think in the more rural areas, you can, historically speaking, there might be more sightings of actual physical craft. It's very, from the instances from what I have researched, and now I've just scratched the surface. You don't really hear about people in cities seeing actual craft. They talk about lights a lot, right? Lights, not craft, but lights in the rural areas outside of big cities, outside of cities. You hear more about people seeing actual physical crafts that they can make the shape out of, the colors, everything. So I should maybe try to see if I can find a correlation to that. See why. Thank you guys so much for helping us hit 31,000 likes. Greatly appreciate it. So maybe there are North Jersey aliens, yeah. Because there's less light pollution is a quick guess I have. Well, Adam, more so I guess I should say, so Mom said probably same reasons tornadoes really hit big cities. Not a lot of lights reflecting on farms. So my thought is it's a mechanism to hide. Right? Like if people see lights in the sky, they're maybe less likely to think that it's a UFO than when they see actual physical craft. And the sheer fact that there are way more people in the city. And I'm sure they probably want to mitigate, if I'm them, they may want to mitigate how many people are actually seeing it. That's just my thoughts. Well, maybe next podcast we'll talk more about that. John Darwin said using critical thinking is a good way to go into this subject. You are absolutely right, John. And then he also mentions the Roswell incident, which is very obviously the most famous. I would say the most famous incident in the United States. Owen said, yeah, not as many people would witness the crafts in rural areas. Absolutely. Light pollution would ensure in big cities. I live 25 miles from town in a wooded area. Did you say anything before that, Beverly? Let's see. Just make sure I have full context. I want to live in wooded area. Because I just want to step outside and see the woods and the big night sky. Yes. Guys, we have almost reached our gift goal. You guys are crazy. Thank you guys so much. And 33,000 taps. You need to rewatch Fire in the Sky. I've not seen Fire in the Sky yet. I love living in the woods. And Shag Harbor. John, I think I know what Shag Harbor was. I think that's about the two fishermen that were abducted, right? We've achieved our life goal, guys. You guys are bosses. You're amazing. Goodness gracious, guys. Thank you. Let me reset it. That's amazing, guys. Thank you guys so much. Seriously, it means the world to me, honestly. Let's see here. What do we got? We got some fingy hots. Let's do 100. There we go. Alright, guys. So, thank you guys for tuning in to episode 6 of the Unidentified Flying Podcast. If you're on YouTube and you don't know, we go live on both TikTok and YouTube now. But after the podcast, we do a post-podcast chat where we just chat. We talk further about aliens, cryptids, and we take guests. We let people come into the boxes and we have an open discussion. We may even show some footage and film. So if you want to keep on watching the show, take a look at our channel, click our link tree, and give us a follow on TikTok. John, thank you so much for talking in the chat. We really appreciate you tonight. I think we're going to end the podcast here and continue the post podcast chat in TikTok. So, John, if I don't see you on TikTok, really appreciate you coming on by. Think about subbing to us. Would mean a lot. We have a lot of great content coming up, not just UFOs and UAPs, but cryptids, paranormal stuff. If you're into that, I think we might be a good place for you. So, anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Until next Thursday.